Breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6 in high definition.
This is a time lapse from our Hilton Greenville Skycam. The temperatures keep rising. Each day seems like hotter than the last.
It sure does, doesn't it? And with the heat comes the pop-up storms. News 4 meteorologist Chris Justice joins us. Chris, where's the severe weather?
Right now, the strongest storms are back toward Union and Cherokee County. That's where we've seen a severe thunderstorm warning. Thankfully, that storm is starting to die down over Union right now. Just some light rain. It was torrential earlier with a lot of lightning, but another cell developing in its wake down toward the south and southeastern Lawrence County, just east of Crossroads right here. So Ridge Road really getting doused right now with rainfall rates at about 2 inches per hour. As we go throughout the rest of the evening, a chance for a pop-up storm, but most of us will stay dry. 83 degrees by 7 o'clock, 80 by around 9. If you're down around the Anderson area, another muggy night as well. 86 degrees by 7 o'clock and 82 by around 9 o'clock. More in your forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. The heat is leading weather-related killer in the U.S. Heat-related illnesses include heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke.
To avoid these illnesses, the National Weather Service suggests that you reduce strenuous outdoor activities. In fact, you should try to spend time in air-conditioned places. Wear light-colored and lightweight clothing. This will help reflect heat and sunlight. Reduce the amount of meat you eat. The process for your body to break down food also increases water loss. So drink plenty of water and avoid alcohol and caffeine.
We're learning more tonight about an upstate teen who is accused of killing his grandfather and assaulting his grandmother. WYFF News 4's Myra Ruiz is live and local in Greenville with more. Myra.
Well, good evening, Nigel. Tonight, 16-year-old Zach Wilkins remains in custody at the Greenville County Detention Center, facing charges as an adult. We're learning more details about him. The Greenville County School District has confirmed that he is a rising junior at Riverside High School in Greer. And based on a police report, we know that a neighbor called authorities to the home on River Birch Way in Greer to report a fight between a teenager and his grandparents. This was early Saturday morning. Police officers went to the home around 3:30, and that is where they found the grandfather, 60-year-old Thomas Wilkins, stabbed to death. The teen suspect's grandmother, Gloria Wilkins, was found injured with a cut to the right side of her neck. Police say the teen was also inside the home with what appeared to be gunshot injuries. At this point, we're still waiting to learn a little bit more about a motive. It could be a while at this point. He is not expected to be in court anytime before July. Also, we are learning a little bit more about the grandmother. She remains hospitalized, and no word on any funeral arrangements for the grandfather, who is known as a practicing physician in the area. Myra Ruiz, WYFF News 4, live in Greenville.
Myra, thank you. This man is charged with murder. Greenville County deputies say Laura Hernandez got into an argument with another man on Lincoln Drive, chased him into the woods, and killed the man with a knife. The coroner says he's turning to the Department of Homeland Security and Immigration to help get the victim's identity.
The man accused of shining a laser pointer at Sky 4 pleaded guilty this morning in federal court. 33-year-old Damian Conley shined the laser pointer at Sky 4 last November. Our chopper was covering a wreck on Interstate 85 near Lawrence Road at the time. Pointing a laser at an aircraft is a federal crime, punishable by up to 20 years in prison. The judge will determine Conley's sentence after a report is prepared by a probation officer.
Turning to Anderson County, indecent exposure charges have been dropped against a chiropractor. WYFF News 4's Mandy Gaither is live and local in Anderson. And Mandy, he's now filing a legal complaint.
That's right, filed the complaint against the two women who filed charges against him. But here today, one of those two women filed this motion to dismiss the complaint.
When Carrie Neal got a bill for more than $12,000 from chiropractor Greg Battersby, she says she asked for itemized paperwork and says Battersby told her to come by his business, which is also his home, on Highway 81 in Star. When she got there, she says she was invited in.
When he came back in, he had the bill, but he was completely naked, completely naked. And I was in shock.
Neal didn't file charges right away. She says after researching Battersby and finding he'd had his license revoked in another state, it was then that she decided to report what happened. Another patient reported Battersby exposed himself to her at this business as well. 10th Circuit solicitor Chrissy Adams said both women are credible witnesses, but Adams says the charges were dropped because there were substantial issues with the facts as relayed by the victims, and that legally prevented the case from going forward. WYFF News 4 reached out to Battersby through his attorney, but didn't get a response. Battersby's attorney has filed this complaint, calling the accusations false. The complaint also says that the time in which the alleged exposure was supposed to have happened, cell phone records show Neal wasn't in the area of Battersby's business.
All I was doing was trying to get my back fixed, and now all of a sudden I'm being sued. You know, and I don't understand how him opening the door naked and exposing himself to me, how it can get turned around like that.
Now, Neal says that she still hasn't paid her bill. In the motion to dismiss the complaint, it says Battersby can't collect fees because it says his chiropractic license was suspended. Mandy Gaither, WYFF News 4, live in Anderson.
Mandy, thank you. Some upstate parents are calling on the governor to sign a bill which would help monitor what happens at in-home daycare providers. The call for change came after the death of a 3-month-old. Kelly Ryn Martin died in February. Investigators say the baby suffocated due to unsafe sleeping conditions while being cared for at an in-home daycare. One parent who had children at the daycare says more monitoring could have saved Kelly Ryn's life.
Our child care facility had been cited in the past for having too many children. In my opinion, if this particular place had not had so many children, they may have been able to keep an eye on a sleeping baby that did not wake up.
The measure would require DSS to make annual visits and do on-site checkups whenever a complaint is filed.
At this very second, lawmakers are back in Columbia. They're deciding which of the governor's vetoes to override. And the staff at the Greenville Children's Museum of the Upstate is watching the South Carolina Senate closely. There is a story here inside the Children's Museum of the Upstate that on the surface you won't see.
We're playing a huge role in tourism. You know, people are coming from all over the country, actually all over the world, to visit.
Nancy Halverson is the museum president and CEO. She says she was shocked when the governor vetoed money set aside for the museum in the state budget.
We're asking for $150,000. The money would be used to help with our marketing, again, to help with that tourism piece.
The other piece, education, is well known.
Well, it's 95 degrees outside, so we thought this would be a great place to come.
For Beth Abels and her family, coming here is a way to keep her kids active physically and mentally. She says when she heard about the governor's veto, she wasn't happy.
Children need places like this to come and interact with others, to learn, and I just wonder where that money is going instead.
The Strom Thurmond Institute at Clemson University did a study on the impact this museum is having on the upstate. Its finding?
For every dollar spent, $1.35 goes back into the community.
More of a reason why Halverson says she's thankful the House overrode the governor's veto. Now it's in the hands of the Senate. A no vote won't close the doors for children and their families.
It's really important to me that this museum be accessible for all families. It just means more work trying to find other donors.
The governor vetoed the Children's Museum of the Upstate last year, too. Lawmakers didn't fight it then, but this year there was a 91-20 vote veto override in the House. That same thing could happen in the Senate. Lawmakers needed a 2/3 vote to override the governor's veto.